I think Despicable Me 2 is underrated.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Before you get angry, hear me out. There's an explanation. Put down your pitchforks.
Ah!
So think about movies that you think are underrated. Many people just look at the negative of those movies instead of looking at the positives. I, for one, have also done that. Many movies that I dislike, I've just looked at the negative, like the animation, the characters, the storytelling, but I haven't looked at the positives, like Ugly Dolls. Well, for Ugly Dolls, uh, Ugly Dolls uh, has good animation. That's all I can say for that movie. It's not underrated. So anyway, the reason why I'm here today is to claim that Despicable Me 2 is underrated. Well, I still think that the first movie is better.
What the hell?
I'll go into why I think the first Despicable Me movie is better than the second.
Oh no! Oh yeah!
The second movie struggles a lot with pacing issues, like in the beginning. There's this whole plot about Agnes's birthday party, which contributes nothing to the main plot. They should have just gotten to Gru working at the secret agent club, aiming to destroy villains in the start instead of just that boring Agnes birthday plot. In the first Despicable Me movie, they just get into the plot about Gru being a supervillain instead of a boring plot that goes nowhere. Now, this now the Despicable Me movie has a lot of plots that don't dedicate anything to the plot. Now, but the second movie is turned up to 11. There's lots of scenes that don't really contribute anything to the plot. It's like Family Guy cutaway gags. But this is a movie, not a episode. It works in Family Guy, but it can never work in Despicable Me. That's how unfunny the opening scene is. For you who prefer the second movie over the first, I can see why. So anyway, enough about the negatives of this movie. Like, this is supposed to be a video that the movie's underrated. So let's get into the underrated part of this movie. Let's get into the good, the bad, whatever this movie has. There are tons of reasons why this movie is super underrated. So let's get into them all. So, let's get into reason number one. Why Despicable Me movie is underrated. Reason number one. So, I'm gonna watch the movie now. So, this might take a while.
The next day.
So I watched the movie and I think it's good. So let's go over why. So, the plot.
Peter, come on.
Sorry.
We need to go home now. Where is Marvel?
So the plot revolves around Gru giving up villainy, so he needs to find a new job. So he tries doing the jam industry, but that fails because his jam tastes bad. Meanwhile, Dr. Nufario leaves because Gru is no longer doing villainy, and the whole reason why he invented for Gru is to help him with villainy. So he thinks that he's no longer in use, so he leaves. Yeah, the minions also there. Until something changes. Gru gets a job to work in a secret agency aimed aimed to destroy all villains and get rid of them and find out what their plan is. Since the agency knows that Gru was once a villain, they think that it takes a villain to defeat a villain. But Gru doesn't really want to sign up since he's working with this girl Lucy. And at first he thinks she's weird, but at the end she learns that she doesn't hate her so much. It's basically just the plot of the first movie, but spun around. Basically, he's looking for somebody who's trying to make a Kelman cult that can mutate people. So Guru thinks that it's a macho, but people don't believe him. If you don't know who a macho is, it's this guy who works at this store, but nobody really believes him and thinks he's just a normal guy.
Somebody's going to die tonight. What?
Through a string of events, Gru and Lucy start to bond and realize that they aren't so different. And also, at the end, they realize that Guru was right and Amacho is the villains, and that he's mutating the minions to use them in a secret plan. And the minions are supposed to be his armies, and he's making them turn into this purple, disgusting color, which makes them even stronger and radioactive, which means they can withstand anything. They can stand a car, a boat, or anything.
Hello.
Now that we got the plot out of the way, let's get into the